Now, with the current system, what we have now, giving the agencies the privilege as well to be able to assist in getting this taxpayer to be able to generate PID for the taxpayer. That is why we have all these e-service points, which supposed to be mention of. If you look at page 7 of that, what you have what's called e-service point there. And what is e-service point? E-service point is where the taxpayer can walk in to get information or to be able to synchronize his tax clearance card. You know, before our tax record is on paper, but now that we have changed it to what we call electronic tax clearance card, that is ETCC card. The information on those cards needs to be updated from time to time. That is, if you remit your tax at the end of the year, you need to update it. This can be done at the e-service point, generate reports. What kind of report will the taxpayer come for? Normally come for their tax clearance report. That is for you to be able to assist them in generating this or make inquiries, or even comes to ask for tax assessment form, tax clearance form. The e-service points assist the taxpayer in getting all this information. We have all these tax offices across the state, in which tax stations can also render this service as an e-service point. Likewise, the banks are part of the e-service point because we make some form, tax clearance form, and what we have self-assessment available in the banks for the taxpayer to just walk in and pick a form, fill it, and assess himself and make some payments into the state government account. This is to enable us to capture them into the state governments. Now, if you look at the page 8, we have all these devices that we have in the tax offices, that is e-service point. I believe some of us have all these gadgets in our offices, and we'll be looking at it and saying, what are all these things doing there? These are parts of the infrastructures that we put together that enable us to carry out our function properly. They link us to the central database where we can get our information. We have a laptop distributed. If you look at the stations where you have, I don't know whether you are from which station, sir? Madam. Allow, sir. Madam, do we have radio? Yeah. We have this is great. We have radio there. All those equipments are there. Are you making use of it?
Well, we have challenges which are challenges.
Okay. For them to access the. Okay. So what have you been working with? Modem. You have modem. Okay. Okay, that means your modem has been able to help us generate this manifest, help us to generate all this. But you should be able to do it now yourself. You should be able to do it. You should be able to log into the system, generate the manifest without waiting for any ABC staff, unless we have a critical issue, probably maybe a network issue. That is when we should be able to come in and assist. But when it comes to report generation, assessing taxpayers' information, checking ETCC cards, you should be able to do all this on your own. So once payments goes to the bank, then the bank supposed all those payments into the Lagos State government account with an application that we call ePay. We'll go through that ePay though we may not go to the posting of transaction, that is payment part of it, because it is not part of the module we are going to use. But at least we will see the application, how it works, how we as a tax officer can use that application in checking ETCC card information or assisting the taxpayer to generate automated receipt in case of a loss of receipt. You can do that as well. Still under EBS-RCM overview, see what we call enumeration. We do what we call a continuous enumeration because we capture taxpayer into the tax net every day. And how do we do that? It's through what we call a self-assessment. I say, okay, go to the bank, pick self-assessment form or any tax station nearest to you, assess yourself, and after doing that, make some payment to the state government. And once you do that, that means your name has already been registered in the state government database. And anytime you need any assistance from the state or you want to get anything from the state, then a proper assessment can be done on that particular taxpayer. And part of what we are going to be looking at in this particular segment, there are some new features that will just introduce on the automated revenue receipt. I believe you've seen the automated revenue receipt before. Yeah. I think we have some new features that we'll be talking about on that automated revenue receipt, which will be of help to us, the tax authority, and will enable us to carry our job efficiently. And some aspects of that area that we also want us as, especially the LIRS. You know, they are the tax authority. They are the ones to assess the taxpayer to say, okay, this is what this particular taxpayer needs to pay. But in a situation whereby we now say, okay, we want to capture all the taxpayer in the state into the tax net, you say, go ahead and pick a form and pay any amount you want to pay. Somebody that's supposed to pay 50,000 and assess himself and say, okay, I'll pay 5,000, and that person pay 5,000. That person has already obtained tax clearance certificate. It is like, but how do you now do a proper assessment of that particular taxpayer? How do you now assess that taxpayer to say, okay, this taxpayer has really paid the actual tax? It is now the responsibility of you, the LRS, to do that. And we are going to take you through that module in the practical session of this workshop. And on the AIR, we have a new features there now that shows if the taxpayer is paying, if the taxpayer's tax is up to date or not. So that if the taxpayer is trying to get any service from any agency, especially like last month now, if you have any traffic offenses, they will ask you after paying their own due fine. They will now say you should go to the nearest tax station to confirm if your tax is up to date, so that you get your tax clearance signed there. But looking at the new automated receipts now, you'll be able to know if your tax is up to date or not. If your tax has been certified by the tax authority, they will know. And that is how we can capture all those people that are underpaying the state, for them to be able to pay the actual tax, and they'll be able to, then that will increase the IGR of the state. So without wasting our time, I think I would like to
Operation, please. That's Mr. Jonathan Akim. He'll be taking us through website reporting.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry, we have not been outside since I came. Well, without wasting any time, we just have to go straight to the website. Now, for the sake of us who have not been opportune to view the website before, madam, like you said, you're coming here for the very first time, but I guess you've seen the website before. Okay, but you have never logged onto the website before. You have, okay. And my brother, hello sir. Hello sir.
My first time.
The first time, and you've been able to log onto the website before. Okay, and you too, sir. You're not new, sir. But anyway, for the sake of those who actually might not have opportunity, let's assume we don't have the chance to view the website. Well, this is a web page we're talking about. Now, initially, like those of us that have been old on this website, we know how we log onto the website for using an IP address, which stands as the URL address to the website. Initially, this will be 192.168.2.25. But we no longer use the IP address URL to log in anymore. So we now go with the worldwide address now, which is the www.lasg-EBS-RCM.com. Now, this website is open to everybody, to the whole world. Everywhere you are, you can view this website. As much as it's open to everyone to view, it is not accessible to every person to access the website. I guess I'm making any sense here. Now, as much as we can all view the website, if you don't have an access to log on, at least there are some places you can just view. You can go to the main menu, as in the main page, home page, view the home page, go to the news column of the website, read the news column of the website, and all of that. Well, the website is more to just view. You know, there are some things you need to be able to do, but without the assets, you cannot go an extra mile other than viewing the home page. And like I said, it is not everybody that is given the privilege to log on to the website. But every taxpayer should have an access to view the website. As long as you're paying tax and you have the payer already generated for you, then you should have access to view the website. I guess I'm making a point now. Now, apart from the fact that we all can log in as a taxpayer, now, there are levels and criteria of other set of people who can log in to the website, which, apart from you being an individual, we now fall in as an agency. Are you with me now? Now, we now fall in as an agency. So the menu that you will view as an individual is not the same as what you will view. For the fact that you can log in as an agency, are you with me, sir? Are you with me, madam? For the fact that you can log in as an agency does not mean you can log in as any other agency. Are you with me? Does not mean you can log in as any other agency. So our concentration now will be on a particular